Wrestling fans, we're here in the locker room. CPW's 10th birthday, 10 years we've been doing this, and tonight, it's like a first for everything here at CPW. We got a lot of stuff going on, and we got this first. How else are we going to celebrate 10 years of doing this business by bringing in two legends? We got beautiful Bobby Eaton taking on my guest at this time, Dr. Tom Prichard. This is the first time you guys have met in a singles match. What are your thoughts about tonight?
First of all, you're talking about two tag team specialists in Bobby Eaton and Dr. Tom Prichard. You're talking about two guys who have been around for over 20 years in professional wrestling. You're also talking about two guys who have been on top of their game for those 20 years. While Bobby Eaton was with Stan Lane and Dennis Condrey's The Midnight Express, I made my way along with Jimmy Del Rey and Stan Lane as the Heavenly Bodies. But tonight, at the CPW Showdown, I can promise you this, beautiful Bobby Eaton. Dr. Tom Prichard is the superior single wrestler. You might just look to that corner and find there's nobody there to tag. Then you gotta dig deep down inside, and you gotta ask yourself, can you make it on your own, Bobby? Can you make it? We're gonna find out tonight.
We're here at the Romney Middle School, CPW's 10th anniversary, 10 years we've been doing this thing, and you know, we've got a lot of one-of-a-kind things going on. This is the first time in history we have Dr. Tom Prichard on one side, a tag team specialist, against my guest at this time, Hall of Fame, legendary wrestler, tag team specialist, beautiful Bobby Eaton. Tonight, it's a one-on-one match with Dr. Tom Prichard.
Yeah, you know, I'm really proud to be here at CPW. And once I heard about Tom Prichard would be here tonight on his 10th anniversary, promoters got a hold of me. I do a lot of traveling. But I couldn't waste this chance to get a hold of Tom Prichard. The only thing that we have in common is both of us were managed by Jim Cornette. I never liked you then, Tom. I don't like you now. I'm going to show you who the better express is tonight.
All right, wrestling fans. Dr. Tom Prichard making his way towards it. That's Brooke Lynn. Alex, what Brooke Lynn is with Dr. Tom Prichard?
Well, you know, every time we seem to bring in a major star to CPW, Brooke Lynn somehow manages to get involved somehow, and I personally think she's picked the right side to get behind.
Well, you know, her ex, Gino Sammartino, going to be out of the managerial business for a while, and Brooke Lynn obviously wants to show off Dr. Tom Prichard, former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion and currently one of the trainers for WWE's developmental system.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it all. He's one of the most well-respected names in wrestling, and he's going up against another legend.
That's true, and these are two men who, as our commissioner goes into his spiel, these are two men who actually know each other pretty well, even though that they have never squared off one-on-one inside the squared circle.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been around for a long time. They've both been in the big leagues, and yeah, I mean, you cross paths a lot, and somehow or another, they have not wrestled each other in singles competition.
Well, they have, however, been on the same side in tag team battles. There is beautiful Bobby Eaton. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, former world television champion, and hold on a moment, Dr. Tom has the mic.
I'm sick and tired of being 3-time United States Tag Team Champion, 17-time World Tag Team Champion. What you're putting there right here, Bobby, is the first time you and me are one-on-one. And I can think of a lot of better places to spend my Saturday nights than Bobby. What is this, West Virginia? Wow, I wouldn't even be part of that Commonwealth they call Virginia. Are you guys a real state? Like Texas? Let's talk about Texas and the Texas heavyweight champion. Let's talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How do you not like this guy?
Let's talk about Stan and Hansen, all from Texas, Bobby.
Why is he insulting the state of West Virginia?
Right now who represents the state of Texas.
Oh, there you go. He's Texan.
That you should have somebody in your corner thinking
Wow, that's not true. Beautiful Bobby Eaton actually very accomplished in singles competition.
When I heard about this match on his 10th anniversary here at CPWA, all I've heard Jim Cornette call it fighting instead of wrestling. That's the only thing we have in common. And you're running your mouth about Romney, West Virginia, whatever. And you're proud of the state of Texas. I like Texas. I like the Colts. I like the Dolphins. I like them all. If you're so mad you don't talk about Romney, how about putting that belt up, Texas belt, and if I beat you, don't go to money for it.
Are you saying you want me to put the Texas title on the line, Bobby? Yes. Are you saying that you can beat me more than one, Bobby?
Well, that
I'll beat him too.
You won't be my man, big dog. Hey, Bobby, just I will put this up my heart and we told me as a 10th anniversary. I'll go and put the Texas Heavyweight Championship on the line.
well now that looks like the Texas heavyweight title that Tom Prichard has held for years.
I'll put this on the line right now, Brad, and I'll prove to you and everybody here that you are nothing more than a tag team specialist, Bobby.
Well, very nice of him to be putting his title on the line, even though we are not in the state of Texas.
Well, that is incredible. That's a beautiful belt. That I believe that's the same one that Tom Prichard won back in 1991 in the USWA in Dallas, and then the promotion got taken over by Global Wrestling, and Tom Prichard just kept the belt. He's had that belt, I believe, for 16 years.
That's a pretty impressive title reign there.
Well, I mean, he didn't have to defend it for 16 years, although he has been going around the country with that belt for the past couple years and showing it off and taking pictures with it. But he's going to put it up here tonight in Romney, West Virginia, and not just against anybody, but against beautiful Bobby Eaton. There's the bell. Boot is your referee.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that we'll have a 17th year of Tom Prichard as the champion.
Oh, I don't know about that. There's a tie-up, and Eaton gets underneath Tom Prichard, gets him in the corner, wants to slam him. Referee Buddha forcing the break because Tom Prichard's in the ropes. Well, beautiful Bobby Eaton, former WCW television champion, perhaps his best match as a singles wrestler came in the summer of 1991, Knoxville, Tennessee. He went 2 out of 3 falls with Ric Flair in the main event of the Clash of Champions. And he was Ric Flair did win 2 falls to 1, but Bobby Eaton proved he was competitive with the top wrestlers in the world.
Well, I mean, to get any win at all against someone like Ric Flair, I mean, it's definitely impressive.
All right, Eaton has the arm. Prichard gets into the ropes, and Tom Prichard frustrated in the early going. These two know each other well. They both worked for under manager Jim Cornette, and for a while they were both part of Cornette's stable at the same time in Smoky Mountain Wrestling in the 1990s. Tom Prichard goes out to consult with Brooklyn, and both these men about the same age, in their late 40s, and both of them have approximately 30 years in the business.
Which, again, very impressive to still be wrestling after all these years. I mean, you think of all the people that have their careers cut short by injuries. Whether it be a knee injury, neck injury, back injury. Yet, here are 2 guys that are still able to give it all each and every week.
And this time it's Prichard getting the advantage. Prichard getting Eaton in the corner. Prichard taking a swing at Eaton. Eaton gets under. Oh, beautiful right hand. Down goes Dr. Tom Prichard. Prichard in trouble. This is going to be, Prichard signed on with WWE as a developmental trainer. This is scheduled to be his last match before reporting full-time down to Georgia for WWE.
So we are a springboard to WWE is what you're saying.
Well, for some people, yeah. I don't know that that's how Tom Prichard got on WWE's radar screen. I doubt it. In fact, he has worked for them a couple times before. Right now, it's Eaton with a headlock, and Eaton working the headlock. not content just to sit there like a lot of beginning wrestlers are. Prichard drops down. Oh, Brooklyn hooked the leg! You can see Brooklyn hooking the leg of Bobby Eaton. And there's Dr. Tom Prichard dumping Eaton down on the floor. I guess Bobby Eaton didn't reckon with Brooklyn interfering in the match.
Brooke was just trying to give Bobby a good luck hug there.
There's Tim. We see Tim Walker of Pro Wrestling Illustrated taking pictures at ringside. Came down for this historic match between these two wrestling legends. Oh, and Prichard drops the knee. Prichard going for the cover. And Eaton kicks out. Actually, for a while, on a couple occasions, Bobby Eaton has also been employed by WWE as a developmental trainer. He currently makes his home down in the Charlotte area. Oh, and there's Brooklyn! Brooklyn choking away at Bobby Eaton. This is not how you treat a legend.
I think she was just giving him a kiss and all that, yeah.
Didn't look like a kiss. Bobby Eaton having his problems now with Tom Prichard. Prichard very sneaky, very underhanded. One of the guys who down in Texas was a partner of and helped out a young wrestler by the name of Steve Austin down in the United States Wrestling Alliance.
That name sounds familiar.
Yes, it does. For a while down in Dallas, it was Prichard, Eric Embry, and Steve Austin terrorizing the other wrestlers of the USWA. Prichard, multi-time Southern Heavyweight Champion, in addition to a two-time Texas Heavyweight Champion, and working the hammerlock. Of course, both these wrestlers, as we've talked about, more famous for their tag team work. Prichard, along with the late Chris Candido, winning the WWF tag team titles at WrestleMania 12, while Bobby Eaton had several successful pairings, perhaps most famous as part of the Midnight Express, multi-time NWA and WCW tag team champions, teaming with both Dennis Condrey and Sweet Stan Lane as Eaton uses the elbow. I didn't mean to turn this into a history lesson, Alex, but it just kind of, you just get the urge to talk about these guys and everything they've done. And we can't talk about everything they've done unless this turns out to be an hour-long draw.
Yeah, well, I mean, you talk about the history of wrestling. One of the names that always comes out, especially tag team wrestling, is the Midnight Express, and he is a legend. I don't like him, but he is.
You don't like him?
No, I'm rooting for Tom Prichard. I thought I made that clear already. But
how can you not like Bobby Eaton? And Brooklyn interfering there, assisting Prichard with the abdominal stretch, helping to keep Eaton from hooking Prichard over with a hip lock or something.
They were just shaking hands.